everyone, I am Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Archaeological survey of India to begin the steel framing of pockets of Jagamohana today. People across western Odisha celebrates agrarian festival Nuakhai with religious fervour. NGT asks Ministry of Environment and Forests to submit report on public hearing and stop work order at Polavaram project site. Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Dharmendra Pradhan again slams Odisha government on teacher on call issue. And Commissioner Police arrests employee of the East Coast Railway for allegedly duping 5 youths of rupees 22 lakh with a promise to provide them jobs in railways. Now the details. The Archaeological Survey of India or ASI will begin the steel framing of pockets of Jagamohana, the hall facing Sri Jagannath temple in Puri from today. Confinement of capital stone and confinement of 4 pillars are the 2 major works need to be done for structural stability of the entire temple. According to the sources, the construction works will be allowed from 12 noon to 6 p.m. and there will be no problem for the devotees to have darshan during that time. Earlier, the ASI had informed the Odisha High Court that there has been no substantial progress in the repair of the main structure of Jagamohana. In its affidavit submitted to the court, it had said, while a part of the repair work of the pillars of the main structure has been completed, it had asked the shrine administration to supply necessary materials and equipments to take up the repair of the remaining pillars. People across western Odisha celebrated Nuakhai, which is the agrarian festival of the region, with religious fervour and devotion today. The celebrations began with the Nabana, or new rice out of the newly harvested paddy crop, was offered to Ma Samaleswari Devi in Sambalpur as per the Lagna or auspicious moment. Later, people offered Nabana to their presiding deities. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted the people of the western Odisha on the occasion of Nuakhai. In his Twitter message, Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik also greeted the people of Odisha on the auspicious occasion of Nuakhai. Among others, Union Minister Joel Oram, BJD's Kendrapada MP Baijan Panda, PCC President Prashad Harichandan, State BJP President Basant Panda greeted the people of Odisha on the occasion of Nuakhai. A woman was allegedly injured in an acid attack by her husband in Dimiriguda village under Phiringia police limits over suspicion of having an extramarital affair. The victim has been identified as Panchami Diggal. The incident occurred late last night when Panchami's husband poured acid on her while she was asleep. Panchami was rushed to the community health center and was later shifted to district headquarters hospital in Phulbani. The Commissioner Police on Monday arrested an employee of East Coast Railway from Jharkhand on the charge of defrauding rupees 22 lakh from 5 youths with a promise to provide them a job in the railways. The police suspect involvement of a racket of some East Coast Railway officers and staff in the shady deal. The arrested has been identified as Kishore Chandra Behra, an electrician working in the Bonsapadi division. Talking to media persons, a female candidate said 5 persons including her had given rupees 22 lakh to Kishore for travelling ticket examiner or TTE job in 2013. Talking to media persons, Bhubaneswar DCP Satyabrata Bhoi said a case was registered at Nayapalli police station in February 2015. In course of investigation, Nayapalli police came to know about the whereabouts of Kishore. Later, a special team of Nayapalli police had camped on Jharkhand-Keonjhar border area since last 5 days. The team finally arrested him and brought him to Bhubaneswar for interrogation.
Case registration करके तापर हमर इन्वेस्टिगेशन स्टार्ट हेतिला किंतु जो मेन एक्यूज्ड मन से अरेस्ट हे पर नथिला किंतु लास्ट 5 डेज हला झारखंड केउझर बॉर्डर रे नापल्ली पुलिस रो स्पेशल टीम कैंप करथिला और शेषरे जो मेन एक्यूज्ड किशोर बेहरा से अरेस्ट हे जंते और तार टू बतवन इंट्रोगेशन करा होचे और फर्दर इन्वेस्टिगेशन जारी रही छै।
प्रोसीजर कोन से हमको पूरा जॉइनिंग लेटर अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर और तमे जाई किना खोरधा हमर भी पोस्ट पुनी से लिखाई छी को पोस्ट को डेट रे जॉइनिंग करे पूरा एग्जैक्ट सब लिखाई छितरे तापर सेडा हम जतले जानलु छै एडा केमिति एमति हेई पारुछि ना एडा जीएम स्पेशल कोटा हम भाबिलो हो काले कोटा रे हेई पारुथिबो। हाँ जो डेट हमर थिला से जॉइनिंग लेटर रे ता बिफोर से हमको फोन करी कहला छै और से लेटर मते फेरे दियंतु मो आउ गुड लेटर देबे से डेट रे जाई त माने खोरधा रे जाई किना देखेबो। तो हम डाउट होला जे कोन जे जदी लेटर से ऑलरेडी हमको माने इशू करी दे सारलानी पुनी कोन कोच रिटर्न दवा पे तमाने किछि बोधे फेक अछि भितरे.
In a broad daylight robbery, 4 miscreants looted a house in Gondamunda area under Khandagiri police limits in the city on Monday after entering into it on the pretext of taking a room in the building on rent. The looters decamped with gold jewellery after tying the house owner and his wife with sellotape and threatening them with sharp weapons.
से गोटे कटुरी धरची जड़े छुरा धरची आती कहीकि सागे सागे मो बेकर छिंडेकी
देखिए जाइछंदी संध्या तो आसिक 8टा बेले कहला तो मते फोटो उठे नहीं जीवी से घर से माने देखिबे बालेश्वर ता घर मते मते सेलोटे पूरा माटी बस्तन जोटे माटी बस्तन बांधी करे मो बेकर चेन नहीं गेले 4 भर चेन नहीं गेले हाथरू चूड़ी नहीं गेले.
The National Green Tribunal on Monday asked the Ministry of Environment and Forests to submit report on the implementation of its public hearing and stop work order at Polavaram project site. The tribunal asked the ministry to submit a status report within 2 weeks on the project and the office memorandum issued by it for stopping the project. The ministry had issued stop work order in the year 2011 due to non-compliance of the condition for environment clearance, that is, by conducting a public hearing in Chhattisgarh and Odisha. But the Environment Ministry last year decided to keep the stop work order in abeyance for a year, which expired in June this year. The next hearing is scheduled for 19th September. Polavaram, which the Andhra Pradesh government claims is a lifeline of the state, has been declared as a national project under the AP Reorganization Act 2014.
एक बार स्टॉप वर्क ऑर्डर के जो है वो 4 बार उन्होंने इसको एक्सटेंशन कर दिया फॉर एबेंस. उसके ऊपर अभी तक मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट ने ठीक तरह से अपने बात को एनजीटी के सामने नहीं रखा है. उस बात पर आज कोर्ट ने कहा है कि मिनिस्ट्री एक फ्रेश एफिडेविट फाइल करेंगे कि एक जो पब्लिक हियरिंग है उड़ीसा में और छत्तीसगढ़ में इसके ऊपर क्या प्रोग्रेस हुआ है और क्या अपडेट है, इसको पूरी तरह एनजीटी के सामने रखना पड़ेगा.
Senior BJP leader and Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has taken a swipe at the state government on teacher on-call issue. In his message on a social media on Teachers' Day and Ganesh Puja on Monday, Pradhan said, at present, a total of 1,07,752 newly aided teachers, Gana Sikkhakas and Sikkha Sahayakas are appointed in primary schools in Odisha on contract, and it is the responsibility of the government of a welfare state to relieve the teachers of the existing financial problems so that they can take proper care of the students. Stating that 13,977 posts of high school teachers are vacant in the state, Pradhan said, instead of appointing thousands of B.Ed and CT candidates who are waiting in the wings as regular teachers against these vacant posts, the state government has preferred to fill up these posts through its teacher on call policy.
टीचर ऑन कॉल ये को कांसेप्ट ओडिशा सरकार तांग दायित्व रु मुह न बुलांतु मूल विषय को एड्रेस करंतु युवक मान को रोजगार कथा अछि भविष्यतर सुरक्षा कथा अछि खाली पड़िथिबा पदवी को भरिवार कथा अछि यार दायित्व नवर आवश्यकता अछि.
कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल से प्रोसेस एसएसए रे आगो आसीबे एसएसए रे कि किमा कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल रहिबे 6 वर्ष पर नियमित करिया उडे धारा करा जाई छि तापर नियमित हेबे एवं नियमित होउछन्ती. मु जानिनी तांको इवैल्यूएशन एवं मापकाठी पर मु किछ कमेंट दबाक चाहू नै. सेमिति सब गोटे दिन रे हबो नै, गोटे दिन रे हबो नै, खेल पड़िया नै, एटा गोटे दिन रे हिनी. मु तांको भी कहि जे मु बादीपाला करंतु नै.
से असल कथा न बुझिकिरी से निज विभाग तांको केंद्र सरकार गाइडलाइन न पढ़िकिरी एही थ्रू राजनीति करने को चेष्टा करिया अत्यंत दुर्भाग्यर कथा. गुरु दिवस रे से गुरु को पूजा करिया परिवर्ते से राजनीति करने आगे की बाहर.
A low pressure over the Bay of Bengal is likely to trigger very heavy rainfall coupled with strong gusty surface wind in some parts of Odisha, besides making sea condition very rough. The local meteorological center said the low pressure area now lies over the northwest Bay of Bengal and adjoining areas of Gangetic West Bengal and southwest Bangladesh. Under its impact, rain or thunder shower is likely to occur in most places in Odisha during the next 24 hours. The system is also likely to trigger heavy rainfall in a few places, with heavy to very heavy rainfall at 1 or 2 places over North Odisha and heavy rainfall at 1 or 2 places over South Odisha in the next 24 hours. Strong gusty surface wind with speed reaching 45 to 55 km per hour and gusting up to 65 km per hour would prevail along and off Odisha coast. A man was arrested for allegedly vandalizing a Ganesh Puja pandal in Jobra area in Cuttack on Monday. He has been identified as Badabhadra Naik, a resident of Murad Khan Patna. Naik barged into the pandal while organizers were preparing for the worship. He ransacked the mandap and broke the clay idol of Lord Ganesha. Malgodan police arrested him on the spot. A pistol and live bullets were seized from his possession. The exact reason behind the vandalism has not yet known, while police suspect it an outcome of past enmity. Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, Archaeological Survey of India to begin the steel framing of pockets of Jagamohana today. People across western Odisha celebrates agrarian festival Nuakhai with religious fervour. NGT asks Ministry of Environment and Forests to submit report on public hearing and stop work order at Polavaram project site. Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Dharmendra Pradhan again slams Odisha government on teacher on call issue. And Commissioner Police arrests employee of the East Coast Railway for allegedly duping 5 youths of ₹22 lakh with a promise to provide them jobs in railways. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.